And while we're on the subject of racist Republican policies, we got to talk about J.D. Vance. A story came out this week about J.D. Vance and how he had one of his old college professors scrub a blog post that he wrote many years ago, where he had specifically called out Republican policies for being very racist. And back in 2016, he reached back out to this college professor who had him write the blog post as part of a project he was doing. And he said, "Hey, professor, could you delete this blog post, because I'm kind of thinking about getting into Republican politics. So, calling them all racists in an old blog post, probably not the best look for me." Let me read you this from the New Republic. In a blog post from 2012, J.D. Vance, then a law student at Yale, criticized the Republican Party for being, quote, openly hostile to non-whites and alienating blacks, Latinos, and the youth. 4 years later, he asked his former college professor to take down the post titled "A Blueprint for the GOP." Brad Nelson, who taught Vance when he was an undergraduate at Ohio State University, had asked his former student to contribute to the blog he ran for the Center for World Conflict and Peace. During the 2016 presidential primary, Vance asked Nelson to delete the post so he could work in Republican politics, which Nelson did, according to CNN. But is anything ever really deleted from the internet? No, not really. There's always a way to find it. And find it they did using archive.org. Here is what part of it said. Think about it. We conservatives rightly mistrust the government to efficiently administer business loans and regulate our food supply, yet we allegedly believe that it can deport millions of unregistered aliens? The notion fails to pass the laugh test. The same can be said for too much of the party's platform. Speaking, of course, of the Republican Party's platform, which, as Vance says, does not pass the laugh test. So here we have, once again, J.D. Vance saying things that were true, and now he's got to backtrack, or at least in 2016 he had to backtrack and say, hey, I think I can run for office as one of these folks. I think I can do this. I can make this happen. But you got to get rid of this. And the professor did his due diligence, right? Thought he was getting rid of it. But again, it lives forever. Now, granted, this isn't one of the worst, former J.D. Vance things that has come out. In fact, of all of the horrible things J.D. Vance has said in the past, this actually isn't one of them. This was one of the few times where he was correct about something and wanted that deleted. You should have gone back and asked for all those old podcasts to be deleted where you said that it was the, job of the postmenopausal women to help raise the grandchildren. That you should have asked to be deleted. Your comments about childless cat ladies, you should have asked for that to be deleted. But no, you chose to have the one correct thing you've ever said stricken from the record. And now it's back out there, so make of that what you will.